Hey guys, Pete Weintraub, permanent weight loss specialist here. First off, I hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. Now that that's over with, I have a question for you. Were you naughty or were you nice when it comes to the food you ingested? Last Friday, I sent out a blog post or an email, depending on where you saw it, that gave you a Memorial Day barbecue guide with quite a few simple tweaks you can make to common fare during summer barbecues and holidays. Between the simple substitutes I laid out in the email, as well as the food guide and recipe book I made available to you, you are well armed with the tools necessary to enjoy the barbecue without doing too much damage to your waistline. However, I know that like with Santa's list, we can sometimes feel inclined to deviate from a healthier nutritional plan, especially when copious amounts of tempting, unhealthy foods and booze are readily available to us and may be the only option in terms of what we're going to be ingesting for several hours. So now that the holiday is over and we've got a little over a month for the next major one, July 4th, how do we get back on track nutritionally if we fell off the wagon over the weekend? If it were really simple, I would just say to forget whatever bad you did this weekend and that you should restart the trend of healthy eating going forward. However, depending on what you ate and how much of it was ingested, it's a little more complicated than that. Starches, and more specifically, grains, tend to be the biggest nutritional malady readily ingested at summer barbecues. Hot dog and hamburger buns, beer, potato chips, and other starchy snacks probably comprise the bulk of the spread that was available to you. A day or two of stuffing your face with that stuff, and you're almost starting from scratch when it comes to overcoming grain addiction. Grains contain two proteins, gluten and gliadin. While gluten has been demonized as the worst component of wheat and of grains in general, gliadin is actually the worst in that it has opiate-like properties, and as a result, it's the protein that makes grains so damn addictive. If you find yourself craving sandwiches, pizza, and pasta this week, then it's most likely due to the fact that you ingested copious amounts of grains this past weekend, and thus gliadin reactivating any previous addiction to this completely innutritious food group. There are two ways you can go about overcoming this addiction. One, you can go cold turkey, understanding that the next few days are going to be filled with cravings and difficulty when faced with the prospect of ingesting more. Or two, prepare substitutions to make this process easier. In my Memorial Day barbecue guide, I reviewed some simple things you can do to substitute grains for healthier options. Here are some of the main takeaways you can use this week, too, as you win yourself off the crap. First, substitute bread or buns with either lettuce or paleo wraps. A link to a healthy brand of paleo wraps can be found at the link below, or the link in the comments or whatever if you're listening to the podcast. If you decide to go with lettuce, keep that lettuce organic. Don't want pesticides in your food now, do we? Second, bake some parsnip chips in place of potato chips. That recipe, along with 71 others spanning breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, appetizers, and desserts, can be found in my recipe book, which can either be found at the link below or by going to weightlossbypete.com/foodguide-recipes. The link is also in the comments. Lastly, swap out the beer with one of the big three types of booze. So after doing an extensive amount of research on the subject, the three best forms of booze to drink that won't affect your health and your weight loss journey as much, I really want to stress that, as much as others, there's no healthy form of alcohol. So please try not to trick yourself, as others are tequila, gin, and dry red wine. Please keep in mind that I don't suggest that you drink at all on your weight loss journey, as I just previously alluded. Alcohol lowers your metabolism and also will lower your inhibitions so that you're more apt to make a poor food choice while under the influence. Trust me, been there, done that, at least 500,000 times. Last thing I want to touch on quickly. If you're feeling like you almost need to start over and that you're a failure because you knowingly ate crap this weekend, don't do that to yourself. You're human and you're going to make mistakes. And unfortunately, many of these mistakes are going to knowingly be made in any given situation. Remember that you control how you react and adapt to the ups and downs in your life. So instead of wallowing in self-pity about how you didn't do the right thing, make the adjustment and get back on the horse going forward. If you're ready to lose weight for good, then boy, do I have the program for you. In just 2 days, June 1st, 2017, I'm closing the opportunity for you to work closely with me and be my next big success story. I want to help you reach your goals and never look back at where you started. If you're a highly motivated individual who's looking to lose weight for good by making healthy, sustainable lifestyle changes, then check this out. This isn't a quick fix, lose 30 pounds in 30 days bullshit diet. These are real, simple tweaks you can make to your lifestyle that will shed the unwanted weight, get you into the best shape of your life, and never have you looking back. Here's a description of the type of person I'm looking for. First, someone who's sick and tired of being overweight and unhealthy. Second, someone who's ready to make a healthy, sustainable, and permanent change. Third, someone who's willing to take direction, accept responsibility, and do the work necessary to get to the promised land. And lastly, someone who's willing and able to invest both financially and personally in their transformation. If you feel you meet the criteria, please go to weightlossbypete.com/next success story. That link's in the comments below, or you can see it right down below here if you're watching the video, to apply for this amazing program. This once-in-a-lifetime program offers you a weekly one-on-one coaching call with me, a personalized fitness and nutrition program, daily access to me through the Debauchery app, and daily accountability for both your fitness and your nutrition requirements. If you think you have what it takes, please apply by going to weightlossbypete.com/next success story and see if you make the cut. If I feel you may be a good fit, I'll personally email you and set up a date and time to get you things squared away for you to get things going. So remember, on June 1st, 2017, so just 2 days from today, from when this has been posted, this exclusive opportunity closes. So if you don't take advantage of this now, you may never get this opportunity to work with me again. That link again is weightlossbypete.com/next success story. Again, you can find that in the comments below. Until tomorrow.